Oakland State.
Okay, first I want to congratulate Roger and Southern Utah. They deserved to win that game. They battled to the end and they made some great plays down the stretch. Did the things you have to do to win. On the other flip side of it, we didn't. We have an 11-point lead with a couple minutes to go. In a do-or-die situation like this, you need to finish that. It's kind of been the story of our season, though. We've really had struggled with doing the little things and pulling away from people and getting distance. And I'm not surprised that it came back and got us at the most important time.
I will open it up to questions for our three student athletes.
Reggie, late in the game, 3 free throws, go 3 for 4 down the stretch like that. Do you ever remember a time in your career when something like that's happened?
No, not at all. That's not me characteristic-wise. I just miss important free throws.
Matt?
We talked about that defensive matchup against Steve, that unusual physical
He's a good player. He was hitting a lot of tough shots. I was just trying to make it tough on him. He was, battling down low, and like I said, he was just making some tough shots. He's a good player, and I just give him credit for going out there and making shots when his team needed him the most.
Just for any of the players, how could you just explain how Southern Utah got back in the game in your own words?
I'll take credit for that. I had some sloppy plays up there. Tried to make a play by throwing it off the guy. Didn't bounce our way, and gotta give them credit too. They made some tough shots as well. As a leader, senior of the team, a lot of that fall is on me. So I'll take credit for that. But you also got to give Southern Utah a lot of credit as well. They made some tough shots.
Very controversial career, Reggie. How tough is this loss on you personally?
Man, I don't think I'll forget this day for a very long time. I'll never be able to play with these guys or play for this coaching staff. And I'm just thankful for the opportunity that they gave me. And unfortunately, I'm really upset that I had to go out this way in my career. But I love these guys and I love the Rich family. And I'm thankful for the opportunity that they gave me.
Travis, can you talk about that? You and Reggie carried the scoring, but guys like Drew were boarding the wall. Some of the other guys and their contributions tonight.
Everybody just had a big role tonight in scoring. When we had our lead, Drew was making a lot of great shots. I was finding a lot of people. Drew was crashing the boards. So, we were doing pretty good until that last 2 minutes, and then we just failed to get some stops. Some bad plays.
Drew, was there any sense of complacency or anything that you think may have played into losing the lead late?
I wouldn't say complacency. I would just say that we didn't do, the things that we needed to do. Like Reggie said, him missing 3 free throws, that's so uncharacteristic. And, not to put the blame on him at all, but, that's just an example of, something that happened in the game. Also, we didn't get stops like we needed to. And we just got to give Southern Utah credit for making those tough shots. But I definitely don't think it was complacency. We wanted to win.
Anything else from players? All right, guys, you're free to go. All right, it's time to field questions for Coach Trey King.
Coach, can you talk about that? You have a chance to inbound the ball from the opposite baseline. Just talk about the timeout situation.
In the last...
Yeah, with a few seconds left, you guys are trying to even get it across the half-court line, maybe take a timeout and get it.
Well, I had 3 timeouts. So we called a timeout, and we decided that Nader missed on the free throw, that we would try and use our timeouts and get the ball to half court where we could at least get a shot instead of in 2 seconds. I'm not sure. I think it was 2.6 seconds. I'm not sure you're going to get a good look at it. unless the other team makes a mistake. We could have tried to throw it long or something like that, but I don't really have a real athletic post like I had, like a Benson or somebody could go up in the air and catch a pass and then make another pass. So what we decided to do is we called the timeout that make or miss on the free throw. Make or miss as soon as we touch the ball, we're going to call timeout. And it went from 1-6 to 1-2, I think. And then what we wanted to do is we wanted to get the ball to half court so that we could run a quick hitter. And I don't need to draw one of those up because we have those and we practice those. All right. So we got the quick timeout. There was .6, and I'm not sure. I can't really remember if Reggie had a look or not. I know it all. I mean, he got a shot. It didn't go in. It would have been a prayer either way. .6. But that was the philosophy or the strategy behind it. We could have tried to throw the ball, like everybody else does, to the top of the key and catch it and try and make a play that way too. We just decided not to do that. Well, that's a bad statement. I decided not to do that.
Right?
You've talked about some things that have been the downfall being the microcosms of the season. Is just that lead that slipped away at the end, maybe some of the youth and inexperience being part of that?
I wouldn't call it youth and inexperience when you've played 32 games. I don't think we had there was nobody in foul trouble, nobody out of the game. We had our players in the game 2 minutes to go. We had our best defenders out there. They jumped into that press and we turned it over instead of calling timeout. And it was a senior, so it wasn't, I can't blame youth for that. Then we took a bad shot. We beat the press and took a bad shot. And that wasn't a freshman or sophomore that did that. And we missed some free throws. And, all that stuff went into what happened. And again, like they said, they made some tough shots. I mean, number 3 came off the screen and shot a 35-footer and made it to tie it. So you got to give them credit too. But we opened the door for them for sure. I wouldn't say it was you.
Sorry, just to go back to the timeout situation, you looked pretty upset with Reggie. You called the final timeout. Was that not part of the original plan?
Mm-hmm. Oh, upset with him? I wanted to get to the hash mark, not to half court. See, if we're at the hash mark, then we've got to slip on that, because all we needed was 2. But it was going to be very difficult from half court to throw the ball to the basket in .6, catching right in. So, I wanted him to get to the hash mark. But he had time against us, too. I mean, if he would have taken another dribble, we might have not had, we were at .6, we might not have had .3, we might not have been able to do anything with that. So he did what he was supposed to do. I just wanted the ball to hash.
Kevin mentioned the open post. We saw even yesterday that the higher seeds can be threatened with Oral Roberts and IPFW. Talk about the level of play in this league and how it is on the upwards as compared to other leagues.
I thought Southern Utah played extremely well early in the game. They came out, they made shots. I thought that our team also played very well. I mean, we were 15 of 27 from the 3. When you're 15 of 27 from the 3, you don't often lose. So I think you have to give them a lot of credit. Now, we did a lot of stupid stuff down the stretch to cause us to lose. There's good teams in this league. There's always been good teams in this league. And there continue to be good teams in this league.
Neil Rule with Oakland Radio. Coach, talk about the career of Reggie Hamilton. Obviously this year led the country in scoring, taking you guys to the NCAA tournament last year. Just talk about the impact he's had on the Oakland University program.
Well, he's had a great career at Oakland. The year he sat out, in the transfer year, we won the championship, and he had a lot to do with that in practice against Jonathan Jones every day. JJ would tell you that helped JJ get better and have a great senior year. He won a lot of games for us with great shots and great plays at the end. Tonight it didn't go his way, and it always is that way your last game. No matter who you are, your last game. I mean, he had 31 tonight. He was 6 of 8 from the 3, but nobody's going to remember that. They're just going to remember what happened down the stretch. But that's going to happen to every kid out here. I mean, there's only one team that's going to win on Tuesday night, and everybody else, all their great players are going to probably be the cause or be the reason that they don't win, because they didn't make one more play. That's just basketball. That's what makes it great. Everybody throughout the country, every good player is going to probably go out. Now, he's down on himself right now like he should be, because he's a great player that wants to win. But that will all be forgotten, and we'll remember all the great things that he did.
At what point in the last 3 minutes did you really start to see the potential for them to steal this game away from you guys?
Well, I think when Reggie missed both free throws, I think everybody knew we were in trouble. You know, a 90% free throw shooter, and he went to the line. And I think it was a 5-point game at the time. If he makes them both, it goes back to 7 with, you know, whatever. And that's a 3-possession game. Instead, he misses them both, and they went down, and I think they got an and one. I think the kid came across the middle, caught the ball, got fouled, laid it in, and it, you know, it went to 3. And then we came down, and I don't remember what happened, but they made a 3 to tie. So, well, I think that made it to 2. It was 5 that made it to 2, and then Reggie made 1 free throw the next time, which made it 3, and then
Right.
I think you knew you'd probably get good performances from Bader and Hamilton, but you talked about, you know, how crucial the supporting cast would be to step up in terms of your success this weekend. How do you feel like that?
we got that. I thought Lavelle played great. I thought Lavelle had an outstanding game. Bass didn't get to play a lot. He got foul trouble early, and then the matchups were just better with Lavelle on the floor defensively, because we didn't want Bader on 21. We wanted Valentine on him, which would have had to put Bader on 13, and I didn't want that either, so that's why we played Lavelle more. But I thought he played well. Valentine didn't shoot it as well as he's capable. He made some big shots, had 11 rebounds. I think our role players played great. We played very well. We played a good basketball game. We should have won the basketball game. We didn't. Give Southern Utah credit for that.
Do you think Reggie playing with 4 fouls late prevented him from doing anything, or do you think he was at full
No.
speed?
No. I mean, he played well with 4 fouls, played the last 7 minutes, played smart. His 4th foul was not a smart play, it was a reaction. You know, we just talked, just before he went out, there was a timeout, and we just talked, you got 3, don't do anything stupid, don't go, you know. And he just reacted and fouled the guy, you know, on a reach him. And, but I don't think that's had anything to do with the outcome of the game.
Got time for one more question. All right.
Thank you.
Coach,